bring in Scott Bauer, who's looking at the stock for a trade example this morning from Prosper Trading Academy, of course. So, Scott, how do you look at this right now? I mean, does United and the group in the airline space look like it's due for a bounce? Do you think this is a big event for earnings?
I do think it's a really big event, Oliver, and when I look at it from a technical standpoint, I would say that I'm mildly bullish moving forward. But the reality is, just like what you guys were discussing with the Delta report, is we need to see what they say about 2021 and beyond. So I think that this report is a complete wild card. I think you almost have to take technicals out of the equation here and look at this as a complete wild card. I don't necessarily like trading on wild cards, right? I want to have some technical knowledge here, fundamental knowledge of what I'm doing. But in this one, I think it's a total coin flip. And so my option trade is really based on a coin flip. It is still 100% risk defined, which is the beauty behind it. But I think anything can happen here. So what I'm doing, it's very short term, expires this Friday. I'm buying a strangle, the 43 put and the 48 call. And I'm just looking for a big move in either direction. I don't care if it's up or down. I can do that pretty cheaply. It's about 50 to 55 cents. So that's all I'm risking. So if United comes out and the stock doesn't move for the next 2 days, that's what I'm risking. But I really think that we can get a big outlier move based on the commentary from management out of this report.
So looking for a big move is defined for United. It seems like, Scott, maybe our definition of big moves has shrunken somewhat from like March, right? I mean, big moves used to be like 10, 15% every day.
No doubt about it. So my break evens on this are 42.5 or lower to the downside, 48.5 or higher to the upside. That's where the stock's got to be, between now and Friday, end of day Friday. Doesn't get there, I'm not going to win on this trade. But again, I'm doing this to be 100% completely risk defined. So I can never lose more than the 50 or 55 cents that I'm paying for this strangle. But again, I really think that in this macro environment, what's going on right now, we could see some commentary that moves this stock a good 10% in either direction. And if we get that move, which is definitely far outside of what the market maker expected move is, but if we get that move, this trade is really going to blow up nicely.
Scott, do you think that this is a general airline play throughout this earnings season, given this kind of transition period, or is there something specific here on UAL? Hopefully we still got Scott. Maybe not.
No, I'm still here.
There you go. Okay, we can hear you, Scott.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I do think it is a general airline play. I really do. Again, going back to the technicals a little bit on you all, you can look at the 50-day moving average. The stock's been trending along, but I think this is really the type of trade that we want to look at across the airline sector for right now. There's just so much uncertainty.
Okay. All right. I like it. A nice conversation for us on a day where we're thinking about transition. We're thinking about reopening combined with a little fiscal help. And the airlines certainly would like all of the above. Scott Bauer, CEO of Prosper Trading Academy. We always like the input. Thanks, Scott. When we come back,